Hi, this is Rocky Nell. I'm one of the Aruba SEs here in the Carolinas. I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough on creating alerts in NetEdit. By default, no alerts are created. You have to do these manually, and so this is the process to set that up. The first step is creating attributes for your devices. These attributes can be just a name of a device. We can define attributes in lists, so you can create locations and things like that. So a lot of flexibility on that. Each device can have multiple attributes, so when you create a notification, you can query on all the different attributes that you've created, so to slice and dice how you want to be notified on alerts. The second step is creating notifications. Today, by default, within NetEdit, we have three processes available to you. You can create a Slack link, so if an event happens, alert happens, it can post to your Slack channel and notify you there. We also work with Topdesk and ServiceNow, which are help desk applications. So when an alert kicks off, NetEdit can send a alert and open a help desk ticket for you to notify you of an outage or issue on the network. And then the third step, once we have the method set up, we'll create the actual notification and tie together the attribute and the notification method to let you be alerted. So we'll go from there. The first step, you'll see alerts are up here when you first log in. So we have a couple alerts here. You can click on that to jump right to the alert page and see what's going on and what had transpired. The first step in creating the alerts is to create attributes. And so we can define these attributes as text files. They can be individual names for devices or locations, things like that. We can create a list of locations or a list of devices. So if we're trying to narrow down and make it easy to apply attributes individually, we can create a list of them. And we could also create Boolean factors as well. So here you'll see I created a list for city. From the city, we defined, let's see if I can edit this, there we go. We added Raleigh, Charlotte, Columbia, and Charleston, and then I added an unknown. Default value is unknown, and then you click save. I made ones for actual names of devices, so just a text name for aggregation switches, VSF stack, data center. These can be individual names or types of names of devices. As you can see, if we're talking ag switches, VSX, or core, we can identify switches by those names as well. And then from there, once we have an attribute created, we can go to our devices, select a device, and then apply an attribute to that device. So over here on the action menu, click Add Attributes. And then from there, we can define what we want to add to this device. So in the case of this switch, we're going to say this switch is located in Raleigh as part of our city. And then we're going to click Save. This could be a building name. It could be a closet name, things like that. From there, we're going to go down to Settings again. And then we're going to click on, we're going to go to the Alerts tab, and we're going to take a look at methods. This is where you would set up the different ways you have either using Slack, Topdesk, or ServiceNow. You could create that account connection here. In the case of Slack, you give it a name, your Slack account name, and then within your Slack settings, you can create a webhook. You would paste that here and just click Add. It's that simple. So when you're running Slack, it will populate back into, when an alert triggers, it will populate in your Slack channel. And then the last step is creating the individual notifications. So here we'll click the action menu, we'll add a notification. we'll give that that notification a name. So we're going to say, in this case, in this example, city outage. And then for Raleigh, we're going to identify the Raleigh one. Let's see, the Raleigh office having an issue, a network issue. Then we're going to define the query. So we're going to, from this menu list here, these are the default ones that are available. You can create many more of these, but you'll see we have one here for unreachable devices. So we're going to click that. And then we're going to add an attribute to this query. So we're going to say it's unreachable and it's located by city, and we're going to define that as Raleigh. And then we want to change when do we want to notify. We're going to say if that event is greater than 0. And then we're going to define how we're going to be notified, either through the Slack, Help Desk Now, or Top Desk, or ServiceNow. In this case, we're just going to create an alert here within NetEdit, so we're just going to log that event. Or we can also put a message in if we're sending it off to one of those other services. We can give additional details, and then just click Add. So now we have an alert here, so if this device goes offline, it will trigger alert and show up in the Alerts tab that this event went down, or this device went down. If you have any questions or follow-up comments on this, please let me know, and I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much.